Hi guys, so today I'm going to do my updated foundation and base makeup routine. So today is not a great skin day. I think my moisturiser is slightly, not really breaking me out, but I've just got a lot more redness and lumps and bumps than I have had lately. My foundation of choice at the moment is the Estee Lauder Doublewear Stay in Place Makeup. I don't know if you can see that. My colour is 2N1 Desert Beige 12. I've done a review on this on my blog, so I'll link the blog post down below in the down bar if you want to see that. Now this foundation is really good. I didn't get on with it at first. It wasn't very mattifying on my skin and I felt like it was sliding off. But I've just sort of been playing around with it and now I actually use a mini BareMinerals kabuki brush. And this really helps buff it into the skin so that it lasts longer on the skin. Otherwise, sometimes I do use a primer, but I'm not going to today. So all I do is just shake it and get it on the end of my finger and pop it onto the back of my hand. Now, if I do have a tan, sometimes I mix it with my Clinique Super Balance Foundation in Sand. But as you can tell, I'm quite pale at the moment. So anything that's left over on my finger, I just sort of pop that onto my chin and buff that in a little bit. And then I just take whatever is on the back onto the kabuki and then just start buffing it into the skin. I usually start from the centre out because sort of my nose and this area of my cheeks is where I want to cover most. It's where I get the most redness, my under eye circles, the large pores. And then I just use my hands just to get rid of any lines. Just like that. So that just puts the base layer down of the foundation on and covers, covers a little bit, just evens out the skin tone and really buffs it into the skin so it stays there for a long time. And then what I do is just take a little bit more onto the back of my hand and then I just use my finger over the top of that thin layer just to add a little bit more coverage. So that's the base done. If I was in a rush, I would just go out like this, because I know some people say, oh, I can't go out without mascara or without lip gloss. I can't go out without my base done. If my base is evened out and, pretty much uniform, I can go out. I don't care about lip gloss or mascara or anything like that. So now I am going to take my Match Perfection concealer in Ivory and my Lasting Perfection concealer from Collection 2000 in medium 3. So I just take a little bit of that one and then the same amount of the Collection 2000 and I just mix these together, and I use this for under my eyes because I find this one gives the illuminating effect but it doesn't give me too much coverage and it's a bit light. So when I mix it with the Lasting Perfection concealer, this gives me the coverage and the right colour, so they work really well together. So then I just use my ring finger and just pat that under my eyes. Don't forget when you're covering dark circles to take it right into the deepest points of your eyes here, because that can also give a really tired look if they're dark. Estee Lauder Doublewear, it is quite mattifying. So like now, my skin looks fine, it looks luminous, but as soon as I get in my car and drive to work, by the time I've driven to work, my skin will be greasy again. So I powder it a little bit and then touch it up throughout the day. And what I actually use to do that is my BareMinerals. Now I actually use the original. I used to use the matte, so it looks the same, it's just the matte. The matte is amazing for oily skin. Even if you put it on top of a foundation, it just blends away the pores, it really mattifies. and it's amazing. But lately I have actually found that it's been too mattifying for my skin. It almost looks powdery, and then the sides of my nose go flaky and dry. So I've been using the original one, and I actually really like it. It's been mattifying enough because it's still a powder, but it's given me that luminosity that I really want. So all I do is tap a little bit into the lid, get my kabuki brush, and then swirl, tap and buff like I'm sure you've seen everyone do. So I'm just going to pop that on, and then I will come straight back. Okay, so I've done my BareMinerals powder all over my skin. It's just given me a little bit more coverage, mattified my skin, hidden any pores and redness, and just given a really nice polished look. So I've really been loving the combination of those two foundations together. I can't use the BareMinerals original on its own. It tends to really sit in my pores and just look horrible, but when I use it over a mattifying foundation, it is amazing, and it's the best finish I found for a while, so I'm going to stick to it. Now for the rest of my base makeup. So I've done my foundation, concealing and powder, and I'm just going to do my contouring and my blush, because it tends to be the same every day. For my contouring, I use my MAC Harmony. This is actually a blusher, but it's a really nice, it's a true brown, there's no orangey tones to it at all. So I just use this to slightly contour along my cheekbones and up to my temples. I'm just using a blusher brush. I'm not sure what make it is. I think it looks like a Body Shop one to me, but I honestly have no idea. So you just use that just along the cheekbones like that, and then I just sort of use circular motions just up to the temple to blend everything into the hairline, and I just use a little bit. So I'll just do the other side. So just like that, just to give a little bit more shape. Okay. And now for my blusher and my highlighter. I found this product from number 17, which is obviously extremely cheap, and it is their Blush and Glow. So it's a 2-in-1. Half of it is a blusher. This is the perfect peachy pink colour, and then half of it is a highlighter, which has a really nice shimmer. I will just swatch these two for you. It's a really nice gold shimmer, complements the peachy pink perfectly. So there we go. This is actually called Strawberry Swirl, so you would think it's very pink, but it's a very deep pink, sort of almost a rusty rose colour, so there is a hint of pink in there, peach in there, and I really like it. Now you can either swirl them together or you can do it separately. I tend to take just a normal big powder brush. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just sort of swipe it down so you get the blusher on one side and the highlighter on the other side of the brush. And then just pop it onto the apples of the cheek. Just like that. And then just quickly do the other side. I'm just adding a little bit more blusher, just right to the apples. Because I tend to find when I'm a bit paler, I need a little bit more blush. There we go. So the highlighter is actually really nice. It's quite finely pigmented, it doesn't sit in any pores, it's a really nice golden glow, and it's just subtle enough for the daytime. But it's a gorgeous day product and really quick and easy just to throw on to give you that perfect blush and highlight look. So I don't know if you can see sort of. So that's my updated foundation and base makeup routine. I'll list all the products down below. Let me know what you're using at the moment, what your favourite foundation is, and let me know what you think of the Estee Lauder Doublewear. And I'll see you in my next video.